Hey guys, I thought tonight that we would do I'm just going to fry some meat and do some, well, I'm going to do something. Mushrooms and just some peas and maybe some gravy and I don't know, whatever else I find that sounds like produce. Oh, mashed potatoes, I think. Work today, and I'm just getting whatever together. So, I found I ran to the grocery when I got off work, and I found a pretty good sized chuck roast, almost 2.5 pounds for $5.25. Look at that. That's a good buy. I'm going to slice that and roll it in flour and fry it. So you'll need some meat. It's just whatever you want. I get whatever's on sale, but I prefer beef if I want to fix just fry meat. And I like to cut it real thin. I'll show you what I do. And then I got me 2 packs of mushrooms and got me some blue bonnet. You know how I'm about the blue bonnet. And you'll need some flour for rolling it and some salt and pepper. That salt, pepper, and flour for your meat. And then I'm going to, like I said, do some mushrooms. I got 1 pack already sliced, and I'm going to have to slice the other pack. And I'll start this meat process and then bring you back. Thank you. Well, instead of slicing the meat, I wanted to go ahead and get my mushrooms on. So I've got them cleaned up and ready, and the only thing that I'm going to do to them is I'm going to get them in the skillet here and get them going with some butter. And then let them just sit there and fry pretty gently till they start shrinking down a whole lot. And then I'll probably turn them up and let them fry a little harder. Boy, that's dark, isn't it? And that's all I can do, too. My light's terrible. Terrible. I was going to put some butter in there, and I still will. Should have put in before I put in the mushrooms, but well, we all live and learn, don't we? All right, I'm going to get this butter in them, and then I'm going to start slicing that meat. I'll see you in a minute. Hi guys, I just wanted to show you these mushrooms here. You see what I've done. I've got them going, and I've got butter all the way around each side of them so that they can start steaming. And I'm just going to let them cook low and slow for a while here. And then, like I said, after they reduce, then I will turn them up a little bit higher and let them cook some more. And I'm getting ready to start cutting that meat right now. All right, thanks. Hey guys, I just opened a can of peas, and I didn't know if I had showed you all. I'm pretty sure I did, or if you might not recall, but I'm not going to make cheesy peas because you already know how to do that. And I'm sure everybody on here knows how to make a regular pea. But anytime I open canned peas, I do this right here. And you will be absolutely shocked by how thick they'll get just from, cooking slow. And you don't want to squash every one of them, but you want to squash quite a few to get that inside of that pea going. And it makes, I don't know, it just makes all the difference in the world. It ain't like you're eating canned peas anymore. It's like you're eating fresh garden peas. And we love them. We don't have peas enough. I don't know why. I guess because we're such corn eaters. But anyway, you see there how it's already got the concentrated pea in it. You can see it there. And then I'm going to sock some butter in it and put them on that back burner and let them cook real slow while everything else is doing its thing. I'll get them going, then I'll turn them down to simmer. And these right here are coming along beautifully. And they are not on high. They're just a little bit higher than medium. And they're doing real good. They've reduced. Just about by half, seems like. And I don't want to put a lid on them, though. Not yet, anyhow. All right, then. Let's slice that meat, guys. Hey, guys, let's get this meat cut up. I am working on it a little bit here. See, I cut it thin. I like it thin. And I'm cutting it against the grain. And I can already tell it is beyond tender. But let's get it cut. Oh, yeah. Boy, that's tender. I can feel it. This is a big old hickory knife I inherited with my... No, this is a case XX. See it right there? Can you... I wish you could. I hope you can. Case XX. Anyway, I've done a lot of cooking in her house. I hadn't never noticed it. I didn't know they made something like that. But anyway, I inherited it when my sister passed away. And I don't use it much. But I tell you what, when you're going to cut meat, it's a handy dandy outfit. It will stay sharp a long time. They say that's German steel, but now I don't know. I'm just telling you what I've heard. But look at what a good job it does on that meat. That thin, look at that. Isn't that something? I didn't sharpen it before I started either, because I don't know where a sharpener's at. I just got lucky and found this knife. I don't know where nothing's at, hardly. But I found enough stuff to be able to cook us a bite and get by, and that's about it. And that may be how it's going to be for a while. If I get tired of opening boxes full of this junk, it might be how it's going to be from now on. I don't know yet. Alright, this is definitely enough to get in my skillet and get me going. So, let me rinse my hands off here. That's a mighty pretty piece of meat for $5, don't you think? I sure think so. Let me get my flour. I think I got this out of the freezer from Brian's. I think this is from fried green tomatoes. I think it's got just maybe a tablespoon of meal in it. I just am not much on meal, but I figured I'd give it a whirl and see. It wasn't the worst thing, but it wasn't the best. But it was mostly my fault because I let my tomatoes get soggy. They were some ugly outfits, but I tell you what, they were delicious. Alright. And normally, no siree, I wouldn't use no meal. I just flour, salt, and pepper. But there's not enough meal in it to worry about. But I just ain't much on wasting, so I used what I've got. And I had my little bag in the freezer because it's only had tomatoes rolled in it, and I wasn't going to throw it out. Alright then, I'm going to get this in the skillet and get back because I don't have my oil or nothing in my skillet yet. Let's check on them peas, see what they're looking like. Here's these mushrooms. Aren't they beautiful? They're doing, and boy, they're starting to smell good now. They're starting to smell excellent. These peas, what's been get burnt. Well, I'll find something to fish that out with. Here we go. We'll fish it out there. Stir in peas. They're coming along. I need to turn them down though. Got them on way hotter than what I want them on. I want them to steam. I'll tell you what, these right here smelling good. And I can done see that 2 boxes of them wasn't going to be enough. Because I'm a mushroom pig. We'll be back in a minute. Hey guys, my skillet's getting pretty hot and I'm going to get this meat in there. Let's see, we'll find out if it's hot enough right here in just a second. No, but it ain't going to take it long. Yeah, well, it might be hot enough. This meat's gonna cool it off real fast, so. I just slice it real thin and coat it in that flour and put her in here and fry her up good and brown. I tell you what, these mushrooms, I could stop and eat that pan of mushrooms. Lordy, them smelling good. Just sauteed in that blue bonnet, nothing else in them. I had them going pretty fast, you know, so they'd reduce, and now I've got them on low. And if you want the best mushrooms you ever eat, that's all you want to do to a mushroom is just sit right there. Low and slow with just butter or margarine after you get them in your pan. And they're better. They'll be better tomorrow. Which, of course, I'm not going to wait for tomorrow, but ideally, you'd make a lot. That's how the restaurants do it. It's like they fix one of them big giant things full, and then actually the older they get, 2 or 3 days old, the better they are. They just saute them in butter or margarine one. Alright, I got my meat going. Got my peas going good and slow, and my mushrooms are looking finer than frog hair. And I'm going to let you off here for a minute, and then we'll be back. Thank you. I'll show you this meat before ain't that pretty? And it's thin. It's already doing its thing. Look at the mushrooms and the peas. Alright, I have got, excuse me, I've got the first batch of meat out, and I'm not liking looks of it because of the meal, but boy, I'm loving them mushrooms. Let me get some more salt on this other meat, or get some salt on this other meat, and but now I added my flour, a bunch of it, and I've still got quite a bit. I want you to look up. I just can't get over what a good buy that was on that meat. And there's going to be 2 batches with meal. The rest of it's going to be flour. But it don't look good to me, but I'll let you know how it tastes, because that's just something I've not done before. But we'll find out if it's any count, and I'll let you know. It might be the best stuff anybody ever eat. I don't know yet. Alright then. Thank you. Meat's coming right along, guys. I've got that much fried, and my peas need to turn on real low because they are done. Well, I've lost my spoon. Let me show you how thick they've gotten. They've just thickened right up. Look at that. Here's my mushrooms, and the butter's clarified thing. Yum, yum, yum. I tried one. They are delicious. And my meat, I tried a piece of it, and it's grainy because it's in the meal, which I expected it to be, but I tell you what, it's so tender, it's like butter. That's all there is to it. Absolutely like butter. And I've got about, this skilletful's almost done. I've got about 1 more skilletful. So, be back in a minute. I'm going to make a little bit of gravy where this meat was fried. I put me about a tablespoon of flour in it because it already had some meal in it and some flour in it. And I'm going to make just a little bit. Put over these potatoes. Let me turn my burner up and get her going. Everything's done. Except for a little bit of gravy. I'm going to make it, and then Call it a night. Ain't gonna make much, just a little bit. Don't need much. I'm gonna get it thickened up and I'll bring you back and make a plate. Thanks, guys. Let's get us a plate together here, guys. I've got the mashed potatoes already on there. And here's this gravy, just now got it done. Let me put some of that on my mashed potatoes. It's always good on mashed potatoes. And get some of them peas over here and do the same thing with them. Find something to dip them with, stir them a little bit there. Get some peas out. I love peas. Give me quite a few of them. I had none in a while. And some of this meat. That's too much, but it might not be. I'm pretty hungry. And I'm going to get me some of these mushrooms. And it's not the prettiest plate you guys have ever seen me put together, but I tell you what, I'm hungry and she looks pretty good to me, I just tell you. And I just want to say thank you for putting up with me and all that you do, and your comments and your likes and the whole 9 yards, and for bearing with me through this video. I'm trying to figure out how to do this myself a little bit here, and I'm struggling right along. But here it is. And I hope it helps somebody that needs to know how to maybe fix mushrooms and fry a little go get some meat and cut it themselves and fry it. Thank you, guys. Until next time. Guys, I just wanted to tell you that's the oddest little meal. Seemed like that fried meat and the mushrooms and peas and mashed potatoes and gravy, but I just want to let you know, if you want to fix it, it's absolutely outstanding. It was delicious together. All the weird little flavors just came right together. I just fixed whatever was quick and simple and tried to get a supper on the table, but it was so good. Want to come back and tell you about it. Thanks, you all.